things you love most, and I love myself, so I'm going to protect myself. And this is the way the promise went. I will never own a Facebook profile in any way, shape, or form. Part 1. Part 2, I will never be in a room when somebody's using a Facebook profile, so I shouldn't have the temptation to see what it is and one day want to have one. Step 3, every time I marry somebody off, I will only do it on a condition that both him and his wife don't have Facebook profiles. Because if they do, then they'll be in divorce court anyway shortly, so it's a waste of time. And I don't like wasting my time. And that's literal, that's not an exaggeration. Before I ask a boy and a girl, are they Jewish? I ask them, do you have Facebook? Yeah, sorry, I'm the wrong guy for you. So let me give you a long list of young rabbis that will gladly do it because they love the fame and the money. I don't charge, I don't have to say yes. It's that simple. And I say, why? It's because I love spending time and giving all my time to the Jewish nation, but I hate wasting time. And the biggest waste of time would be to marry your wife. Because it's going to end up in divorce court. And I don't get commission from family attorneys. I just don't. It's that simple. So have that moment now. Deactivate. It's over. It's done. You got 2 more minutes to do the end of the shiur. It's a long time. You could save your life. This is your chance. I've been in hundreds, if not thousands, of lectures over the past bunch of years with tens of thousands of people, and I know this through emails and letters and other things that I get, have done it. Have done it live. One after another after another. And recently I encountered a very unfortunate thing. I was speaking in a very large school. And the school was a non-Jewish school. And I was speaking about different subjects that the Board of Ed wanted me to speak about. And in the school, and I'm purposely being cautious with my words to protect the identity of the person, when I was talking about the dangers of the web, trying to educate young children not to fall into the traps, the principal argued with me. And went to war with me, not just argued with me. Primitive, and this, and that. She used the Jewish title a few times also, and many other things like it. And my response is, I only answer intellectual questions. So I ignored her, because there was nothing in anything she said that made any sense. Now when you ignore somebody, what do? Their voice gets louder. So now the tones are going up. The notes keep on going higher and higher. It's a shame she wasn't an opera singer. I think she would have made a great one. But the pitch that she got to, that was unreal. That was really like the big leagues. I'll tell you what, some very famous ones couldn't do that. I was on my way out. I got done my 45 minutes and I was going to walk out. And she walked right behind me. So I knew I was going to get a few more blessings on the way out. It's like sometimes you go to a restaurant and you want to take some of the food to go. Same idea. Some of the blessings to go. And as she was walking behind me, I decided I will approach her so she should never think that the young Jewish kid was scared to talk to her. And I turned around and I said, who in your life harmed you and harmed themselves through Facebook? And she said, why are you saying that? I said, because if it hurt you so much that you had to scream and embarrass yourself in front of all your students, somebody must have both hurt you and hurt themselves that was very dear to you. And this strong woman who screamed at me like an opera singer a few seconds earlier, and I happen to love opera, by the way, this is not personal in case any of you are opera singers, bursts out into bitter tears, melts in a matter of seconds, and says, I lost a daughter over it. She met the wrong people on Facebook. She got addicted to drugs. She overdosed. We buried her 7 weeks ago. I said, I'm sorry for your loss. Here's my number. And if you ever want help on dealing with grief, there are better ways than doing it than yelling in public. Let's get you the help you actually really need to deal with such a tragedy. That's it. That's all it was. It was the denial screaming, don't tell me what I know already. I can't hear it. It's too painful. I paid such a heavy price. Now, when a child like that, could we say tzaddik v'ralo, rasha v'tovlo? We can't say either one. Because the ra was a choice that the person made for themselves to be there. If you make a choice to stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and some cab driver runs you over, that's not, why did I suffer? That's, you asked for it. So you got what you asked for. If you're on different outlets of social media, and then later on somebody cheats on you, you asked for it. Because potentially you could have been the one doing the same. And God feeds you your own medicine in life. He behaves with you like you behave with Him. It's that simple. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. I know it's not fun, and I may lose my popularity if next week it's empty. I understand you all. And in 2017 to talk like this, it's crazy. And honestly, deep down, I don't believe almost anybody here is going to change. Because this is an addiction, and addictions are very hard to change. But I want that if there will be a day that you will get hurt, at least you won't be able to say, nobody told me so. Guess what? You were warned. Get rid of it. Done. Over. Social media never helped a soul. And I know all the excuses. I use it to publicize feuding, and I did, and it sounds so holy and so special. And my answer to all that nonsense together, including all rabbis in 1,000 quotations that have Facebook, is if you take glak kosher meat, chalak, bet Yosef, the Chamavadia Yosef himself slaughtered, and you cook it in a non-kosher pot, al pi halacha, is it kosher or not? No. If you take glad kosher Torah and cook it on Facebook, it's not kosher. It's that simple. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. Yeah. Now imagine how much time you'll have and how much time you'll suddenly be able to devote to other things in your life. They're so much more productive. And suddenly you're not always in a rush and not always stressed out. And you don't belong to a lot of nonsense. And you stayed away from a lot of impurities. Yes, there's a gentleman that wants to...
Is it only Facebook? Is it limited to Facebook, or it's like Instagram? It's everything.
You really want me not to be welcome here anymore. When I win my Facebook battle, I'll continue. That's my answer.
Mr. Mark Michael.
And everybody should understand from now whatever they need.
Was the brain surgeon a Jew?
No, he was not. But he's a wonderful person. We're friends until today, by the way, many years later. And the youngsters here in the room would remember better than me how many years later, because you know when Facebook started. Now,